Namaste, beautiful people. This is Belinda Pearl, and welcome to the Oracle. So today we're just had a full moon Scorpio. So we're still kind of riding the wings of the full moon Scorpio, and she was brilliant. I know for sure she woke me up at the fullest part of her moon in the morning, and I couldn't get back to sleep, so I had to go outside. And I remember taking a photo of her, and it was like the moon was shining almost like a fireball. It was quite profound. So there's something profound happening for all of us. I've been looking at guidance throughout the upcoming weeks, and it's definitely showing us that humanity is in this huge adjustment. There's a lot going on for a lot of people in different ways, and a lot of stories coming up too, and everyone's processing this all very differently. And plus, on top of all the global pandemic stuff, there's also normal life that needs to be fed in that. Not everything else stops. There's things that we were doing before all of this began to happen in our lives right now and stopped everybody in their tracks. So it feels like we're in our homes, but it's in fact this message about being in your homes is more than what is being told to us through media and other people's opinions and all of that. We have to think of it at a high perspective. What is the universe, if you will? What is Great Spirit sharing with us? What is it that we're needing to do on a human level? What do you and me need to do? Not about what's happening at this global pandemic level, what is happening between you and me right now in your house, in your home, in your heart. And so this is us coming back to our home. At least that's what Spirit is sharing with me, is like coming back to your own home. How are you in your heart, in your core? How do you sit with yourself, well or not well? So let us do a little card reading and see what guidance has to share with us. So take a moment to close your eyes, and whatever it is that you're going through, just let it all go. Take a deep breath in, and we'll just allow guidance to come through. I'm not going to ask any questions. We just know where we are in time and space, and we know that we need some guidance to help us through. So we're just grateful for any guidance that comes through. Let us see. And let us see. It says evolution, so this is kind of ironic in a way, that I believe that humanity is going through a human evolution. There's also in the back of the card, this is a storm. So this is a stormy period, but when there's a tornado or something, they say at the eye of the storm, right? It's very quiet. That's why we've been invited to come home to that place of being quiet, not in your head, but being quiet in your heart. There's a lot of pink here. This is Ascension too. There's, I think, some people, and I am being trying to be mindful of how I'm using these words, but I think some people will get the gist of this as a human evolutionary piece. And then many people want to go back to norm or the normal. I just want life to be normal again, how it was before. And then as we go through these changes, Spirit is very clever. It helps us along the way always, even through these great changes. But these changes are for transformation. There's almost looks, it could be a butterfly wings in here too. It kind of looks like butterfly wings, which is a representation of transformation. We're going through transformation, going through a deep human transformation. So you're either going to be sad about it and you're going to stay where you are. There's going to be people trying to say, let's look at this other story. Let's look at these stories that are in the news, or this person saying here all over the internet, and things are being deleted all over the place. We can also be in this place of our own fears. And fears create this doubt, which disconnects us from the harmony of the universe. But then we start to awaken, and hopefully some of us are starting to awaken. There's this process of awakening here. It's a step-by-step process. It doesn't matter where you are in time. Just know that there's a greater something happening to us, and it's something that's evolutionary. Not everyone's going to be on the same path. Everyone's different. We all graduate school at different times. And I'm talking about not the school that we've been, maybe we do graduate at different times, of course, but if we're all going to get the same thing, we're not all going to graduate together. We're going to take different tracks in life. We're going to try different paths out. Somebody's going to take a PhD here in herbology, and somebody's going to take maybe do not even a PhD, but go into, shamans, go learn from shamans or something like that, and they're going to learn completely different. Maybe on some level it's equal, if you will. Maybe it's not, in exactly weighing them out too. But you see what I'm trying to say? We all graduate at different times, and this is this graduation for humanity now. where are you in your process is to appreciate where you are, but know that there is an evolution. Don't get stuck in the story of reality of what's going on in the real world or in fake news media, what people are saying. What is real? What is truth? Maybe we need to listen to the truth. We are in the middle of the storm, but in the middle of the storm, there's a stillness. It's almost like there's nothing happening down here, but it's time for us to evolve. The sky too is really interesting too, because I've been seeing the sky. I've been doing a series, and the sky color has been coming in these sort of purples and oranges and these pinks. So it's like we're at the sun setting time. It's just before the darkness to set in, but it's also the most beautiful time just to have a look and to see there's this opportunity that is arising as we go into that dark night of the soul, if you will, or even coming through the dark night of the soul. Look into the darkness, look into what is surrounding us now, and see if we can find the beauty that wants to be inspired through us. Because once we start to find that beauty, we can take this track and start that evolutionary ascension cycle. And that's what I was kind of getting at. We all ascend at different rates. We're all in school, life school, at different places, learning different lessons that our soul has chosen for us. So we think of this as a bigger picture. It is human evolution. This is what is happening. And maybe this moon, this big, fiery, full moon, the Scorpio moon that looks deep inside of you, deep at your shadows. And within the shadow, you find your gifts. That's where the light is the brightest. You see it in the darkness. Darkness can never put that light out. And again, it's time for human evolution. Are you ready to evolve? Ask yourself that. And in the word evolution is the word love. If you look at the beginning of the word, just write it down. It says love, it's just spelled backwards, right? So there's this pathway of love. There's this pink in this card too. It's like this loving energy, this aura of love that's all around us. So maybe we can imagine in our minds too that as we're going through things, bring loving kindness to ourselves. Fill our aura with this loving, this sweet rose quartz pink. Fill our aura with that space. There's definitely a pathway. We're evolving. Let us be on that evolutionary pathway. May you be on that evolutionary pathway. Don't get stuck in the old. Embrace what is new. Embrace the new way of what is coming to you, coming to me, so that we can be one. So let us walk on this path together. So hopefully that all made sense. From my heart to yours, may you always be blessed. Namaste. Again, this is Belinda Pearl, and you can always find me at belindapearl.com. And I hope to see you all again soon. Namaste.